Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another DC comic review, and this time I'm reviewing Brandon Thomas's Aquaman, The Becoming. Well, I wouldn't mind if they preferred to call it Aqualad, but Aquaman is what it is. So, time to get started on this review. Does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that happens inside the story? Surprisingly, it does, and for it, I give it an immediate 7 out of 10. I'll now move into showing some art around the beginning, middle and the end. Now this is some art around the beginning. I want to show you another little bit around the beginning as well. And this is the other bit. I'll now jump to the middle. And here we go around the middle. To which Jackson Hyde also catches up with his mother. Last but not least, some art towards the end. So for the art in this story, I gave it a 7 out of 10, so same with the cover. Seeing that this is a first issue of a mini-series run, I felt like it didn't need any comic references, and they didn't even include any comic references in it, so I made sure to double check to make sure if they did include it that I can remember to include the comic reference. But seeing that they didn't, it made it really easy for me. So moving into the story raising, comic references not there, not needed, because this is a mini-series run. Time, was there any indication of time? No, but it probably wouldn't have hurt to include it. Moving into the locations in this story, we had Apocalypse, which was actually in a simulation, which I decided to show you that at the beginning because I didn't want any confusion between myself and the watcher of the video, including myself, when sharing this about the story. We also had the area of Atlantis, the well, to which we learn that the area of the well is a bit of a simulation tank for Atlanteans. We also end up going to the location of Amnesty Bay, to which Jackson Hyde ends up catches up with his mother, ends up meeting someone. I'll come to that when I address the cast. And from there, we also have him return back to the well at the end, so to get more training in. If it's one thing I must admit that I liked in the locations is that when you saw Jackson Hyde even go up in the training simulation, he made mistakes. I mean it. He made mistakes. But you know what? Aquaman was there for him to show him how to improve from those mistakes. And that was really good. I liked that in the story. I felt it worked. Why? Because even if he is being trained up to become the next Aquaman, wouldn't you want the main Aquaman to be your mentor? And that was really good. Moving into the cast of characters, of course, we've got Jackson Hyde, who's also on the cover. Aquaman, Arthur Curry. We had Mira. We also had Chess, a character by the name of Chess that he said goodbye to when leaving Atlantis. His mother, a person who we meet by the name of Davy. One of the villains being Flying Fish. We, of course, encounter the Titans when he communicates with them via a communicator. And last but not least, Ocean Master near the end. Wow. There was quite a bit in this. And I must admit, the story was really interesting, and I liked seeing that, okay, Jackson Hyde, yes, he might be training to be Aquaman, or wanting to become the next Aquaman. He's got a mentor that's teaching him this, and using an apocalypse simulation. In other words, Aquaman himself is putting Jackson Hyde on like one of the hardest simulations just to get Jackson Hyde prepared for the inedible, or should I say, what's the word I'm looking for? An event that he might not be able to stop, but can put all his effort into. For this, I gave the story a 7 out of 10. Now, this is just for the first issue. I'm still a little bit unsure if I want to pick up the second. So I might wait until the second issue comes out, have a look at it. If I want to pick it up, I'll probably let my LCS know. And you might see the next issue reviewed again on the channel. Until then, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.